This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
Hi, everybody.
Isn't masturbation a sickening, indefensible sin against God?
No.
In Louisiana, Slidell police responded to a call at a Lowe's parking lot on a Sunday evening. They found a naked man inside a display shed.
Oh, my.
We're not off to a good start. He's engaged in lewd behavior. According to police, the call came in around 5 p.m. Witness reported a naked dude inside one of the store's outdoor tool sheds. Are you the guy? You the boy out there whacking in my tool shed? Typically used to show customers various storage options for purchase. You know the sheds I'm talking about. Officers arrived at the scene and began searching the line of sheds on display. It wasn't until the fourth or fifth shed that they located the suspect.
It's the last shed you look in, I swear to God, is where the naked guy. It's always the last shed.
Lying on his back.
I love that word.
Pants around his ankles.
It's always naked guys in sheds.
Using an open container of Vaseline.
I think that's what shed is French for. Naked guy masturbating with Vaseline.
And an electronic device while masturbating.
A blender? Is he having a daiquiri?
I'm thinking it was his phone.
Oh.
I don't know why they didn't just say phone.
He's on his phone going, 11% rebate today at Lowe's. This just makes me very horny.
With the taser drawn, police say the officer ordered the man to pull up his pants. Let him finish. How very rude.
Oh.
In order to be handcuffed. How are you supposed to roll over with a boner?
Yeah, no kidding. Ouch.
Come on now.
Ouch.
The man complied without resistance, probably just made him a little bit harder.
Would you say if you're a chronic masturbator and you get caught, is that the low point in your masturbating career?
Oh, no.
Good. That's low with an E, everybody.
The man admitted his actions.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean... Dude.
I was walking through Lowe's and I fell into a tub of Vaseline. You're not going to believe this.
He kind of had to. He said he was watching YouTube at the time.
Yeah.
He was arrested on one count of obscenity and booked into the jail. He is not from around these parts, it says. They didn't release his name. Just the shed whacker. Just your...
Yep.
Ordinary shed whacker. You ever whack it in a shed?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I've had. What's your definition of a shed? I guess I had a shed at my last house. I don't have a current shed. It's where I kept my lawnmower and all my tools.
That sounds like a shed.
A little shed in there. I don't think I ever ripped one off in my shed.
Okay.
I was trying to think of like the most weird thing I've ever done in my shed.
Oh, no.
I guess I was in there with my shirt off mowing, pulling my mower in. Does that count? I mean,
that's not very weird.
No, that's not very weird. I mean, I think I tried to suck my own nipple, but I cramped up.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I don't think much happened in my shed.
Just a lot of work getting done. Well, I guess he was getting some work done.
That is so bizarre.
Yeah.
So bizarre. What do they call it? The do-it-yourselfer.
Yeah.
That's why you go to Lowe's. You're a DIY guy.
Getting after it.
Vaseline. And by the way, who rubs one out with Vaseline?
Seems.
No, it's chunky. It's ugh. No, it doesn't seem very lubey. Like a Neutrogena, Jergen's still good.
Stay away from my.
Hey, let me tell you something. That is the community Jergens bottle right there.
Shea butter.
Oh, that smells nice.
Get out of there.
Oh, yeah, I can see some of that on my balls. But no, never a shed. You, any shed?
No shed activity.
Any shed? No, nobody's got shed activity.
My shed is a small shed. You wouldn't be able to stand up or nothing.
Yeah,
you know,
it's just he's a public whacker, and he was at the Lowe's, and he will not be kink shamed, dude. You feel the moment.
Yeah, you can find some crazy stuff on YouTube.
He goes, I cranked one out in all the sheds. Home Depot, Menards. I went to Lowe's. I went to what's the local thing? I went to
Ace Hardware.
Ace Hardware. They're a little high. Hard to get a customer service in there. There's like one teenager running around, but I cranked one out.
Well, how are you gonna know if it's your perfect whacking shed if you don't whack in it?
I can't argue with that. That is, that's
It's a big purchase.
That's a big expenditure. I mean, $4,000.
Yeah, you need to make sure that you like it. Come on now.
He tased doing what he loved, lubing up.
I think it was me and the officer asked him to roll over onto his bone.
I mean, it could have been worse. He could have been in the Walmart toy aisle with the stuffed animals.
Right. He was alone in a shed.
Yeah, instead of masturbating, ejaculating on teddy bears at Walmart.
He was alone in a shed with the door closed.
Let the boy be.
And did the officers knock before they came in? How rude.
Lowe's. Sorry, Lowe's. What is they thinking of? What's the word we just had? Something happened at a business I felt bad for. Oh, shoot. I'm spacing it. It was last week. Oh, my God. I'm having a major deja vu. And it was like a not a good look for the company. Where was it? It was around here. I've lost it. I've lost my mind. I have lost my damn mind. Anyways,
well, I mean, there's many things to consider when purchasing a garden shed, and maybe this is one of them. I do not suggest whacking in the parking lot.
I have never put petroleum jelly on my penis.
Okay.
Not once. Anybody?
It doesn't seem like a good lube.
It's not a thing. It's not slippery enough. I think it chunks up and it gets. It's not greasy enough, is it? I don't think it's. I don't think it's oily enough.
I'm gonna regret this Google search. Should I use Vaseline?
And that's when the FBI showed up
As a lubricant.
No way. No way. I think it's too thick. I do. I think it's not thin enough.
Avoid using petroleum jelly for masturbation or as a vaginal lubricant.
There it is. Look at that. I got some home whackers on the phone. Hello? How's it going? Died of embarrassment. Hello?
Johnny!
Dinner.
I do know a guy that uses Vaseline, but at the end of the day, I'm still trying to figure out why you have yet to tuck me in. You say you tuck your listeners in, but I'm still waiting.
Yes,
I have had a stressful 3 weeks.
You're listen to me. You're confusing my sign off when I say let's tuck the little 45s back in their record sleeves and put them to bed. You're confusing the two.
You told him.
Did I say that?
Are you going to tuck me in tonight?
Yes.
You better, because I have missed you, and I am waiting for you to tuck
text
me in.
Text me the address
I love you.
Text me the address of that shed. I'll be right over. Oh my God. Yeesh.
He's had a hard 3 weeks, he said.
He's had a hard 3 weeks, and he's stalking me like a stalker.
People, relax.
What a complete waste
We are killing it online. Have you guys checked the comments?
of cyberspace.
Smoke That Skin Wagon says, you guys are killing it.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
We're internet sensations.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
Well, some people just really have a knack for breaking the law
My Sharona.
and getting caught. Man, and I don't know how you can manage to screw up 20 times.
20 times.
20 OWIs.
Practice.
That man in Ohio. How refreshing. And it's not in Wisconsin.
Dad? This is where I got to text my uncle and all my 9 cousins in Ohio to see if they're drinking again.
Arrested after receiving his 20th operating while intoxicated citation.
You know how you get to Carnegie Hall?
Practice.
I
don't think that's where he's going.
Practice.
Here is Spencer Blatnick talking with the officer after getting pulled over, and Officer Scott Dahlgren talking about the arrest.
Do you have your license on you? Good.
Ma'am?
How many drinks have you had tonight? Because I'm getting a pretty strong smell of alcohol coming.
All of them.
She kind of noticed a vehicle driving that was in front of her. A pretty slow rate of speed is what initially caught her attention. It dates back decades. The first one was in 1974. So it starts in the 70s. There's a couple in the 70s. There's multiple in the 80s, multiple in the 90s. It's disturbing. We're out here. We try and protect. We serve our public. Anytime somebody gets behind the wheel of a car, it's dangerous when they've been drinking.
Dude, he's like Def Leppard. He had all his big hits in the 80s.
No, he's more like Cher. He had hits that span decades, dude.
4 decades of rock.
Yeah. 12:45 in the a.m. Bro, what are you doing out that late? You're old. The van was driving 15 miles an hour where the speed limit was 25. And then it sped up to the proper speed, but then it slowed back down to 15 miles an hour in a 35 zone. So we're like, oh, bear. Looking a little suspicious. And then the officer ran the van's plates, which showed the registered owner had a suspended license. So we're like, oh, no. Van came to an intersection in the right turn lane, stopped past the stop line. Not good. It was in the crosswalk. And that's when the officer was like, I've seen enough. And then the driver, Spencer Blatnick, informed the officer that his license was in the back of the car. 2 other people were inside the vehicle at the time of the traffic stop. While speaking to Spencer Blatnick, they could smell the booze. Blatnick was like, no, that's not for me. It's because I spilled beer inside my car.
Yeah, it was the batter they used on that fish fry. They said beer battered fish fry.
He told the officer, I don't think I drank anything tonight.
My God, we are him. We are him. When was his last DUI?
It doesn't say on
Okay.
here. Okay, so, and I don't have, it's not Wisconsin. I can't see cap him. Otherwise, I would thoroughly enjoy that.
I need to know what the window was and how hard he was trying since whatever, last month or 10 years ago, whatever.
So they started to do the field sobriety test.
Uh-oh.
And that's when the officer was like, you're slow and sluggish. Then they tried to do the eye tracking thing, which when you drink, your eyes will involuntarily do the little stuttering thing. So he was stumbling and swaying, complained that the flashlight was too bright while he was trying to do the eye tracking thing. And eventually he just said to the officer, why don't you just take me to the jail?
Look, somebody goes, I'll just check myself in. Don't worry about it. I'll save everybody time. You guys go get the real bad guys. I'll just go check myself in.
All right, wait, here we go.
It's also,
I do have the list here. I got it.
all right,
I got it.
How long?
Okay, 1974, 1979, 80, 80, 80. Ooh, 1980 was a bad year. 82, 82, 83, 84, 84, 88, 88, 89, 93, 94, 99. Then we went a long time, 2009.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Good run there.
And then in 2002, we went backwards there, unless that's a typo. And then 2012.
So 2012 was the last time?
Yeah.
So 13, whatever, years ago.
Yeah.
Well, so how old is he? I missed that.
He's older.
I'm trying to think. I mean, 13 years.
I mean, he's got it, I'd say 70-ish.
Doing so good. 13 years. It's
it doesn't mean he wasn't driving drunk in the meantime.
No, I know. But he took some precaution. I mean, he did learn. Okay, he didn't learn, but.
I mean, he had a suspended license.
he put some effort in, it seems like.
Well, you're just making an assumption because he didn't get caught.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's like he needs some kind of citation, kind of some kind of acknowledgement that he went 13 years, kind of like a certificate of trying. No,
he
no, okay.
No, he doesn't.
Well, I thought we build him up instead of break a man down.
Wow, he does it to himself. Come on now.
Yeah, he likes the booze. Blatnick, that even sounds like an old school whiskey, doesn't it?
Right.
What am I thinking of?
He even sounds like a drunk. I like how eventually he's like, just take me to jail. Just get it over with.
I'm thinking of Blanton's bourbon. I got a bottle. It comes in that really nice sculpted bottle.
Oh, cool.
You ever had Blanton's before?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. So what do we do? What do we do now?
I don't know what Ohio's rules are for your 20th OWI. I mean, I think here, isn't it like if 10 or 15 years ago, I think it's like off your record, isn't it? I thought that's what they did. But they changed a bunch of stuff, so I don't know. Let's see. Ohio punishment for 20 DUIs.
Yeah, you think it'd be like, I wonder if it's like golf. Like Tiger Woods was number one in the world, even when he got injured and had to quit golfing for like 5 years after he quit golfing because he had so many points and wins. But then it finally came off. I wonder if that's like that with that many multiple charges. With 19, if they would ever come off.
He was probably in prison because fourth DUI.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Between 19 and 20?
In a span of 10 years or a sixth DUI in a span of 20 years, that's felony. So he would have had that qualification, but I don't know when those came into that law came into effect. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, 20 is just kind of mocking the system. This is why we're going to open Alcatraz, the most dangerous of criminals from Ohio, who I love. Do we love Ohio?
Okay,
Are they making cars?
Oh, no.
Is the river still on fire? Have the Browns won? I love Ohio.
This is from Elk and Elk.
Hit me.
elkandelk.com. New Ohio law increases consequences for repeat DUI.
They call it the
offenders.
Blatnick Law. They just kicked it in.
This Wednesday, April 9th, 2025.
Perfect.
Okay.
Somebody saw this guy in a bar and said, "All right, we gotta pass this."
So this is from Liv's Law, named in memory of Olivia Wright, a 22-year-old who was tragically killed by a drunk driver in 2020. The law is the result of relentless advocacy by Olivia's family, who worked to strengthen Ohio's penalties for repeat OVI offenders.
What is OVI?
Operating a vehicle while intoxicated.
Oh, okay. Weird.
Their efforts aim to prevent similar tragedies from occurring in the future. So, first time OVI-related aggravated vehicular homicide, 2 to 8 years of prison, which I still think is crazy. So, one prior OVI conviction within 20 years, mandatory 6 to 20, 2 or more OVI convictions, mandatory 10 years to life. And then, so, let's see. Fines for first OVI offenses have also gone up. Driver's license suspensions have been lengthened as well. But it doesn't say anything about just... This is just vehicular crimes for aggravated vehicular homicide, vehicular assault, or involuntary manslaughter. So not just plain old OVIs. So... whatever. Throw the book at him. Okay, in Wisconsin, fourth is felony, and they don't fall off your record anymore. Thank you.
So that's the new law. Is that what the new law kicked in? All right. Yeah, you think it would just be? It doesn't matter. Tavern League, whatever. All things aside, whatever political influencers, you would think. Yeah, I mean, if you want to argue about 3 strikes and out, that's one thing. But when you're arguing 10th, 11th, 12th strike, I mean, there's clearly some consistent behavior there where the guy's not, where it's FU time.
Yeah, and you're not.
You're like okay.
You don't care about other people.
Right.
Like, you do not care about other people's lives at all.
You know,
on.
and the insurance and the no insurance and no licensing, that doesn't stop anybody clearly. But it's just obvious. It's just so weird after 3 strikes and out. And you're like, okay, well, you know, he wasn't airborne, so let's cut him some slack. You know what I'm saying? He was a mile from home. Let's cut him some slack. You know? He wasn't that drunk. Let's cut him some.
No.
You know, but you think all I'm saying is when you get to 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th.
Yeah.
You think society would demand some kind of something? It's so weird to me.
How do we get here?
The guy's got a death wish. He has a death wish.
And when do you give up hope on people?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, God, I'm a fairly understanding person, like almost to a fault.
Give him a go-kart and let him ride the bike trails.
And I like to think that people will try to do better with themselves, and I really, really try to believe that. But damn, at some point, you got to be like, F you, dude.
Right.
You know?
We're going to give you some.
Like, what, do we got to wait for you to kill somebody, and then we put you away for 8 years?
Right.
Come on.
Right. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy you can get away with that. That's strange.
It is. It's bizarre. It's bizarre.
And who doesn't want to see those guys in jail? I mean,
I don't know.
Who doesn't? And
why do we pussyfoot around it, dude?
Yeah.
Why?
And I'm not sitting here making excuses for people to drink and drive, because look, we live in Wisconsin. Everybody understands the state of the state here, but there's just some people that can't do it and refuse to even make an effort.
Right.
You know?
Right.
20 times. 20 times. I got to say, I'm just so impressed at the lack of law.
It's wild.
The lack of. If I was running for office, I would base my whole campaign on locking this guy up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Justice for Ohio. Vote danger. If he doesn't lock Blatnick up, you can vote him back out. I would do my whole campaign.
Everyone says it's the alcohol lobby. You know?
It's like.
But it's also like the alcohol lobby, I mean, can't they still make money without people driving around drunk? With 20 DUIs?
Well, yeah, of course.
You know?
Yeah.
Can't we figure that out?
Yeah, you think they would take more of a vocal stance on something like that.
Right.
I always thought they would too. But no, it's just status quo. Yeah, it's interesting. It's just interesting. You don't make an example for as you could make that a PR campaign.
100% you could.
You know, a standalone PR campaign.
Like
just
bar buddies.
Just so you know, we do have laws and rules in this country.
Right.
We're going to fix this particular issue.
And just instead of pumping money into our lawmakers to make them not pass legislation and make it harder on these guys,
right?
Pump that money into a program like Bar Buddies, and make that happen so you can still be selling your alcohol at bars, but we're getting people home safe.
It is weird how, if a guy tried to rob a bank 20 times and had a loaded gun, he would be a menace to society and be locked up.
100%.
The second time, that guy would probably be in for 10 years.
Right.
Yeah, it's interesting.
But even if you kill somebody in your vehicle,
that's not much.
And you're drunk, it's like 8 years.
You could be hit a bus head on looking at child porn and not go to jail for more than 8 years. It's pretty weird. Oh, was that too much?
No, it's absurd.
I didn't know what your reaction is.
It's absurd.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand it either. But I don't know. I don't want to go that far down the politic hole. But
yeah, I know.
It's strange. You think somebody could?
I was just relieved it wasn't in Wisconsin for once.
It's like the devil. They just want to pass it to the next.
Yeah, totally.
And
because it's a multi-layer problem.
Yeah, right.
It's a difficult problem, and you can't sum it up on a bumper sticker, and that's.
And you got to answer to lobbies and pretty wild stuff.
Yeah, totally.
It's perplexing.
We thought uploading to the cloud was something completely different.
Come on, water.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast. Johnny and D, JJO.
Taco Tuesdays will be changed to Pizza Phtursday.
Hey!
I like pizza, pepperoni, mozzarella, and anchovy. I like pizza with salami, extra cheese, and oregano. I like pizza with tomato. I like pizza. We like pizza. We like pizza in the morning. We like pizza every day. We like pizza in the evening. We like pizza anyway. I like pizza, pepperoni, mozzarella, and anchovy. I like pizza with salami.
But everything you eat a slice. To you it's just a trend. Pizza is my life. Pizza is my life. Thin crusty dish, double pepperoni, and the yellow stuffed crust, no anchovies, pizza rolls, bagel bites, cheesy crusts, what I like, put it in the oven, we can I don't care, I'm not very picky, warm and delicious, spicy, stinky, cut it into 8 squares or triangles, all I really want is pizza to me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Pizza Thursday. Okay, so tomorrow is National Pizza Party Day.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, isn't it? Pizza Hut is offering a large one-topping cheesy bites pizza for $12.99.
Oh, who's that again?
Pizza Hut.
We had Pizza Hut last week, and I tell you, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
It was super good, fresh, fantastic.
Last time I had Pizza Hut, it was fantastic as well.
Loving it.
The new cheesy bites feature 28 pull-apart cheese-filled bites in place of a traditional crust.
Yeah, Christy had that a couple of weeks ago. It was good. It was a thin crust. It was as advertised.
Oh.
Yeah, it's good.
Designed for dipping and sharing.
Yeah, exactly.
And that makes sense because it's a pizza party day tomorrow. So get on that. All right. Let's see. The Pope Leo.
The Pope.
City of Chicago. You know, he's from Chicago.
Here it comes.
Mm-hmm.
Here it comes.
So the Pope has a new favorite pizza joint, or has a favorite pizza joint. And they've been talking a lot about the Pope's favorite sandwich. There's a sandwich that's named after him now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and now we're on to Pope's favorite pie.
Got to be Illuminati.
Aurelio's Pizza.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
It's reported by WGN. During his pre-Pope days, then Cardinal Prevost paid a visit to Aurelio's. Is that how you say it? I'm not sure. It doesn't say what kind of pizza he ordered. But after his first visit, it says here thin crust pepperoni became the regular, so it must be the Poperoni.
Poperoni. Yep, makes sense. Good.
Restaurant, after he became a regular here, designated a table, the official Pope's table now.
Now, you see, they're going to find, somebody's going to go to, what's the name of this place? Anarelli's or whatever?
Aurelio's.
They're going to go into Aurelio's, order a deep dish, and they're going to see the Pope's face in the pizza sauce.
Oh, no.
And then people are going to flock to it and pray to the pizza.
Aurelio's.
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 Say it like it's a musical.
Aurelio's.
Aurelio's.
Yeah. There you go. The Poperoni.
Need some help with that?
Poperoni.
Poperoni.
Yeah.
Sounds really good. I'm starving right now.
Portillo's made a Pope sandwich, too.
They did?
Yeah.
I haven't been to Portillo's in a minute. I hope wouldn't it be cool if they did a thing at the Aurelio's or whatever where white smoke came out of the little pizza making chimney? Okay, maybe not. Just hey, look, I'm just here killing time until I can get home and get the garage sale rolling. I am just, I'm checked out.
DiGiorno's got a new pizza out.
They do?
Yeah.
Well, let's hear about it. Tell me about this.
I don't like it when you're this interested in my news.
You like it better when I'm over here not paying attention?
New wood-fired style crust.
Oh.
For the frozen pizzas.
Okay,
yeah.
so a little crispy?
Let
me look at this.
Probably flavored wood-fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wood-fired what now?
DiGiorno.
Wood-fired what?
Something to be said for delivery from your favorite pizzeria, but you just can't beat a good frozen pizza. Yeah, DiGiorno, been around since 1995. Decided to bring out the wood-fired flavor.
I like this.
Yeah.
Italian meat trio, salami, Italian sausage, pepperoni, meaty flavor. Now, what's the wood-fired flavor? What am I getting? Smoky? Just a little more of a smoke?
Yeah, I would think so. Wood-fired style crust pizzas come in 4 distinct but classic varieties.
Yeah, it's a little more brown. I loved wood-fired flatbreads. It's my favorite.
4 cheese.
Yeah.
Italian meat trio.
You know who does? And not
pepperoni.
Hey.
Supreme.
You know who still does a good wood-fired pizza is Lazy Oaf over there. They still got the big old clay fireplace thing going. Yeah, you can see it from the bar.
Ah, jeez, Louie.
Fields has one up in the Dells. I mean, not a lot of people do the wood-fired. You know who else does wood-fired? Lucille's down off the square there. It makes your head spin, doesn't it?
Oh, my God. It's just so much to keep track of.
I spent a little time in bars. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
You know who's got pizza?
Wood-fired. I am so in. I don't know. I'd get one of these.
Okay.
Kritzy just put lots of matzah in the freezer last night, so we like to spread the love around. I like to spread the love.
I see that.
Yeah.
It looks like Ragu is going to be launching new frozen pizzas.
Ragu?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Dude, I have the hot pizza news today.
No kidding. My head is spinning. Let's see. Ragu pizza. You know what? That even sounds good. Some good old ragu?
Yeah.
Bring it. Oh, it's on the low end. $4.99.
Okay. Ragu's pretty cheap, you know? They're going to have cheese, a combination pizza, pepperoni, and supreme. I like me a supreme pizza. I like peppers on my pizza, you bitch. Ragu's been around since 1937. That's crazy.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
I don't mind ragu at all. I generally buy ragu.
Do you?
Yeah, and I don't know. It's probably full of sugar and salt, but that's all right. That's probably why I like it so much.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you got like a Tortino's. What's the cheap frozen pizza?
Orv's.
Orfordville?
Orv's.
Orville? Who?
It's Orv's. O-R-V-Z.
Oh, I don't know that.
O-R-V-S.
I don't even know that. Is that like a Costco thing?
No.
Oh.
It's so cheap you don't even go in that aisle.
Oh. Yeah, it's usually at the bottom.
Yeah.
What's the one I'm thinking of? Clear at the bottom at the Quick Trip, the super cheapy. You like
Don's.
I was thinking
throwing names out now.
Fred, Wilbur, Rex, Brad.
Brad's Pizza.
Brad's Pizza. I'm not eating anything with the word Brad on it. It sounds hairy for some reason. I don't know why. Like Totino's? No, what am I thinking of? The cheapest of the cheap. Way down at the bottom.
I don't know.
It's so cheap they don't even want to sell it. I
don't know.
Oh. I can't think of the name of it. They're like $2.99. It's so cheap.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You get what you pay for with the pizza. I'd stay away from the $2.99 stuff. You lose. There's no flavor. There's just not no flavor to it. And the pepperoni's greasy. And
I'm not a fan of pepperoni in general, so
Yeah, right.
I managed to avoid that. But I do imagine cheaper pepperoni being worse, more heartburny and et cetera, et cetera.
Absolutely. You just nailed it right there. Heartburny. Jack's.
You don't like Jack's?
You like Jack's?
Yeah.
Really?
Jack's is not that bad.
Oh.
Oh, my God, you diva.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, Jack's.
It's Dan's Pizza. It's pizza sauce on a cardboard crust. Yeah, Jack's is not that bad.
Okay.
I don't think you're thinking of Jack's.
Well, I think of like burnt cheese, like not enough cheese, and because there's not enough cheese, it kind of burns quicker, and then you get like browned cheese. And then the crust is kind of cardboardy. I'm sorry, dude, but the Tombstone, I'll leave it alone.
That's fine.
I'll leave it alone. That's what I think. That's just, it tastes like plastic to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, we are, what's that? Milton's cauliflower crust pizza. Dude, that's been our friggin' jam. Roma pizza, Jeremy said. Yeah, that's cheap as hell.
Roma. That's dirt cheap.
Yeah, Josh, you right. We don't slander Jack's Pizza around these parts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roma pizza.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll
everybody's slandering Roma right now.
I will change my opinion and yes, I was wrong. Roma.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the sleeper pizza, and I've mentioned this before, is that home run pizza.
Yeah. Yep.
It doesn't even look anything out of the ordinary on the box. It is fantastic pizza. That's who makes that? That's a Chicago pizza.
I think so, yeah. We looked it up.
Yeah, I can't remember. But the home run's fantastic. It just looks very, very generic, but it's not. It's super, super delicious. But yeah, that Illuminati's, that changed my life. I hadn't had one until your buddy brought one in from Celebrations.
Yeah, Lauren.
That is a life-changing pizza.
It's so good.
That's a pizza pie.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's the flakiness, dude.
Yeah.
And then the disc of sausage.
Yep.
Who doesn't want a sausage disc?
Yep.
Jesus.
This is my first Illuminati's.
I'm so proud of you.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.